Hello, my name is Stephanie Latowski, and I'm a speech-language pathologist here to talk to you about how you can facilitate language development for your young child and why literacy and language skills are important to develop early in a young child's life. First, I would like you to fill out this at-home literacy checklist based on what your child is currently doing. Based on the number of checks in the true column, we will find out if your home is a literacy-friendly environment for a child to develop language in. Based on that number, I can further help you make your child's living environment a better place for them to learn. There are many things that you as a parent can do to create a more literate home for your child. Babies and toddlers need to explore books, letters, and writing materials as they begin to learn the meaning and importance of these objects. You, as a parent, are one of the most important objects to elicit literacy and build a strong base for developing language. Children pay attention to everything, so when your child sees you reading newspapers, books, or magazines, he or she will understand the importance of reading and want to begin reading too. I cannot stress enough how important it is to simply read to your child as often as you can. I know it sounds simple, but this is how they learn. They respond so much more to being read to compared to just watching TV, even if the program is geared for reading and young children. Make reading a relaxed and fun activity. Allow your child to select the books that you're going to read and have your child turn the pages with you. Use different voices and emotions to make the story come alive and become more interesting to the child. Pause periodically to ask questions about the book to make sure they're understanding what's going on, and read the same books over and over again. Children love repetition and love when the story becomes more familiar to them and then they can read along. Play with them and read with them at the same time, and read with them anytime and anywhere. Whether it be while you're playing, in a waiting room, before bed, in the car, outside, wherever you are, wherever you can engage your child. Take your child to the library to pick out books on their own and have books readily available at home if you can. I'm going to read Chicka Chicka Boom Boom by Bill Martin and John Archibald for an example. This book is great for when you're beginning to learn the alphabet. I'm going to be demonstrating using animated voices and pointing to the pictures while I read, especially the letters. I will also have a child sit on my lap while I read and allow them to turn the pages with me. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Whee! Said D to E, F, G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom, will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. And I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Look who's coming. L, M, N, O, and P. And Q, R, S, T, U, V. Still more. W and X, Y, Z. The whole alphabet up the... Oh no! Chicka, chicka, boom, boom! Skit, scat, scoodle, doo, flip, flop, flee. Everybody running to the coconut tree. You should have books around your home made of vinyl or cloth for babies, or these board books for toddlers. Having reading and writing materials for the adults in your home causes children to see how valuable reading and writing is for everyday purposes. This can be something as simple as having a bookshelf full of books, reading the local newspaper, or using a notepad to jot down notes and lists. A very important and beneficial step in this process is establishing a daily read-aloud routine by reading aloud to the child at the same time and in the same place every day. Moving on to children in preschool and kindergarten, you should continue many of the things you've been doing around your home as well as adding a few more things as the child gets older. Having children's books, writing materials, and reading materials should continue, but adding things like having alphabet letters, ABC puzzles, refrigerator magnet letters, and ABC stickers can help them to begin to identify letters and eventually form them together to make words. Other things you could do could be talking with your child about things that interest them, pointing to words as you read them aloud, and introducing new vocabulary words when talking with your child. Next, I would like to talk about some general guidelines that should be followed while a child is developing literacy. For an infant, you should hold your baby on your lap while you read to them. Babies enjoy repetitive rhymes and songs throughout a book and picture books that you point to while you read. A few good books for infants could include Brown Bear, What Do You See? And My Little Polar Bear. When reading with a 1-year-old, you should name the pictures to enable a child to learn new words, let a child move around while being read to, and read signs and labels wherever you go. 1-year-old toddlers enjoy hearing the same book over and over, choosing and holding the book themselves, and books with very few words. 2-year-old children learn best by helping to turn the pages, filling in the words they know, pointing and naming pictures, hearing the same book over and over, and hearing silly books or books with animals or animal noises. Books for 1 to 2-year-olds include One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, Llama Llama, Red Pajama, or any of the Llama Llama books, and Funny Farm. For 3 and 4-year-olds, have a child sit close to you or on your lap, allow them to ask questions about the story, and let your child tell you side stories. And continue to choose more books from the bookshelf at home or a local library. Children of this age enjoy longer books, alphabet and counting books, and books about familiar things in their lives such as families, friends, and going to school. Good books for 3 or 4-year-olds could include Where the Wild Things Are, Dr. Seuss's ABC book, and Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, which I have already read to you. Thank you so much for listening to this short presentation. I hope I was able to teach you a little something on how to help your child develop language and begin to read. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this presentation, it is to read to your child. Whatever you can, wherever you can, and as often as you can. Thank you.